Good evening. It is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. Happy Groundhog's Day. Today was our monthly food distribution. Through the help of some wonderful volunteers and a partnership with Caring Ministries, we're able to help over 40 families representing over 150 people with food boxes today. We're glad to be able to help the folks who need it. There's one incident in Jesus' life where he sets the stage for feeding folks. And when Jesus does it, he does it well. In Mark chapter 6, verses 30 to 44, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, he says, "The apostles returned to Jesus from their ministry tour and told him all that they had done and taught. Then Jesus said, 'Let's go off by ourselves to a quiet place and rest a while.' He said this because there were so many people coming and going that as Jesus and his apostles didn't even have time to eat. So they left by boat for a quiet place where they could be alone. But many people recognized them and saw them leaving. And people from many towns ran ahead along the shore and got there ahead of them. Jesus saw the huge crowd as he stepped from the boat. And he had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. Late in the afternoon, his disciples came to him and said, 'This is a remote place, and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so they can go to the nearby farms and villages and buy something to eat.' But Jesus says, 'You feed them.' 'With what?' they asked. 'We'd have to work for months to earn enough money to buy food for all these people.' 'Well, how much bread do you have?' he asked. 'Go and find out.' They came back and reported, 'We have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.' Then Jesus told the disciples to have the people sit down in groups on the green grass. So they sat down in groups of 50 or 100. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up toward heaven, and blessed them. Then breaking the loaves into pieces, he kept giving the bread to the disciples so they could distribute it to the people. He also divided the fish for everyone to share. They all ate as much as they wanted, and afterwards the disciples picked up 12 baskets of leftover bread and fish. A total of 5,000 men and their families were fed." That's beautiful. A couple of thoughts I want to share with that. One, Jesus looked at the people and had compassion because they were like sheep without a shepherd. His answer to a group of leaderless people was to teach them. We ought not neglect the need to teach the ways and principles of Jesus. We need to be teachers. 2, Jesus did not allow the disciples to abdicate their responsibility to care for the people around them. They wanted to send the folks away to scavenge for food from nearby farms. But he said, "No, you feed them." We do have some responsibility for the welfare of the people around us. When the disciples complained they didn't have enough to feed that mob, Jesus asked them pointedly, "What do you have?" We look at all kinds of needs that we know we do not have the resources to fulfill. But Jesus asks us to take an honest assessment of our current condition and then trust him for the provision. Jesus blessed them so much that they had 12 baskets left over. That's lunch for the disciples tomorrow. I don't know how, when, or if Jesus will meet our overwhelming needs that scare us each and every day. But I do know that if we take what we have and make it available for God to use, he somehow supernaturally multiplies it and our needs are met. Trust God. He is the provider. God bless you.